to be here this morning. I am thrilled that we have this beautiful sunny day and not sleet, because this is a celebration. We are celebrating the birthday of Dr. King. We are celebrating his visit here to Mount Level, and I have a special connection to this visit because this visit here in 1962 was part of a larger trip, the People to People Tour, through the 4th Congressional District as it stood then. And I don't think, well, maybe he did because he was a dreamer, but I don't know that when he stood in the pulpit here, that he envisioned that the first black woman elected to Congress from Virginia I don't think he anticipated that she would be here saying some of his words. But I always like to go back to Dr. King's words, and I want to focus on 2 speeches that he gave. But I'm going to be quick, don't worry. So before coming to Mount Level on that day, he was at Virginia State. He spoke to what then was the largest gathering of students, and he gave a speech on the tragedy of sleeping through the Revolution. He told the story of Rip Van Winkle, who, as you know, slept for I think 100 years. He slept through a revolution and woke up and did not recognize the land he lived in. This was a speech that Dr. King also gave in the days leading up to his death, in which a lot had taken. He talked about a triple revolution, identifying 3 interconnected revolutions. See if this sounds familiar, because history may not repeat itself, but it does rhyme. Technological advances in science and automation, warfare and the threat of nuclear weapons, and an unjust war in Vietnam. The global struggle for freedom and the urgent need to end poverty and human rights violations. Sound familiar? He talked about the importance of not sleeping through this revolution, and he challenged the students to move beyond the narrow individualistic concerns and embrace a broader humanity, warning that isolation leads to sleeping through a revolution, and that humanity must learn to coexist together or perish. He highlighted the paradox of American affluence alongside widespread poverty, stressing that a wealthy nation must meet the needs of the poor. Sound familiar? We are fighting that same revolution right now. As a matter of fact, a man who now serves as the director of the Office of Budget and Management said before the president was sworn in a year ago tomorrow on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, we are in the second American Revolution, which will be peaceful if people, he said Democrats, but this is nonpartisan, let it. A year ago tomorrow, on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, I sat in the rotunda. Now, trust me, I didn't want to be there. But I sat in the rotunda after I walked past the portrait of Shirley Chisholm as one of 32 black women in the 119th Congress. I said she would want me to be here. I sat in the rotunda as the president took his second oath of office, and all I could hear was the question Dr. King asked in the final year of his life, which was another speech he gave. Where do we go from here? Chaos or community? Well, in ours, chaos was unleashed. A war on DEI that is trying to roll back the progress we made since Dr. King.
Talk to us. Talk to us.
A war on DEI that has led to the firing of people in civil service. A war on our civil servants. A big ugly law that made the largest cuts to Medicaid and SNAP benefits that benefit not just the poor, but often the middle class. A crisis where people cannot afford health care, child care, groceries, housing is getting worse. We are facing the possibility of more forever wars as the president now says he's running Venezuela and is threatening to invade Greenland. We are in the midst of another revolution. Chaos has been unleashed, but if we remain focused on community, if we remain focused on building the beloved community that Dr. King gave his life for, a community in which we care for one another, a community in which we listen to the commandment of our Lord, that what we do for the least of these, we do for him. If we feed the hungry, if we house the homeless, if we heal the sick, if we recognize the humanity of every human being, whether they were born here or not, if we stay focused on building community, we will get through the chaos. We will not sleep through the revolution. But that requires you stay woke. Not only you stay woke, you stay registered. Whatever barriers they put in your way, you go through, up, over, under, and around them, and you exercise the sacred right that Dr. King stood here to make sure you got. And you vote. You vote like your life depends on it. You vote like your community depends on it. You vote like this country depends on it, because it does. I'm doing my part to build the beloved community. Will you join me? Yes, sir. Will you join me? That is how we honor the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in 2026. Thank you very much.